Hello everybody, my name is Marlo and today I'm going to show you how to build a small survival treehouse in Minecraft. Now there are bigger and more complex treehouse designs out there, but this one is simple enough that you could in theory build this as a bit of a unique starter house if you would like to. It's got everything you need to get yourself started: a bed, some storage, a couple of furnaces, and a few other crafting supplies. Before we get started with the build, let's take a look at all of the materials you will need to make this treehouse. So once you've picked out a location to build your treehouse in, the first thing we're going to do is pillar up with 11 oak logs. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 and 11. Then we're going to hop back down and we're going to skip the first block and place down 1, 2, 3 and 4 ladders. Now we're just going to bulk out the stump of the tree now. So in front of the ladders we're going to place a spruce stair. Then to the right of it, we're going to place a single oak log, then 2 next to that one. Then we're going to skip this corner block here and place 2 more behind the logs. And then we're going to have 1 and 2 here. So we should have 1, 2, 2, 1, 1. Then we're going to grab some spruce trapdoors, and on top of this log, as well as this one round here, so to the 2 sides, we're going to place down 2 trapdoors. And on the other 3, we're going to have some spruce slabs, as well as 1 here on the floor. So as you can see, that just bulks out the bottom a little bit. The next step is to grab some spruce stairs, and in line with the 3rd ladder up, so 1, 2, 3, on this 3rd one, on all 3 of the sides, we're going to have 3 upside down spruce stairs. And then we're going to have 2 slabs coming off from all of those stairs, as well as 2 at the front. So if you just place them on the top part of that ladder, just like that. Then from this stair, in all of the corners, we're going to go 1, 2, 3 and 4, just like that. So we can do the same on this spot round here, and exactly the same on this, just starting on the stair, 1, 2, 3 and 4. It's a little bit different because we obviously have that hole for the ladder, but as you can see, it makes this shape right here. And all we need to do, next to this single slab jutting outwards, next to it, we're just going to have 4 spruce trapdoors on all 4 of the sides, just like that. We're now going to start work on the leaf canopy above, and the beauty of this treehouse is there's actually a pattern as to how you place down the leaves. So I'm going to show you where you need to place down every single block. I'm not just going to go and tell you to add some bushiness and get it to look like a tree. No, this is a tutorial. I'll show you every single block. So the first thing we're actually going to do is grab some of our logs, and we're going to go up by 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, and on that 5th block we're going to add 3 horizontal logs coming out in all 4 directions, just like that. We can also go ahead and stick a leaf block in front of all of those. Then underneath here we're going to add 2 leaves underneath the first 2 logs and leave the 3rd one open. And we're also going to add a leaf block in all 4 of the corners, just like that. Now we're just going to come to one of the corners here, and we're going to place down a leaf in the corner, and then 3 coming off either side, just like that. And then we're going to have 1 more here, and 2 more. So you should have 1, 2, 3, and 4 leaves in a diagonal line like this. And it will look like this from underneath, and you can copy that exact same thing for the other 3 corners. So when you're all done with that, you should have something that looks a little bit like this. Now for the next level up, we're actually going to leave some air spaces. We don't want our tree to be completely solid with leaves. It's good to be able to see through it a little bit, so we're going to purposefully miss out some blocks here on this level. So we're going to start by placing 4 leaf blocks in all of the corner spots like that. Then we're also going to place 1 on top of all of the middle logs, so we should have this circle shape around the middle log. We can then go ahead and place 1 on all 4 sides on that outer leaf block, just like that. And then what we need to do is place another one on the corners right here. So coming off from that center block like this on all 4 of those. So I just take kind of an overview and you can see which leaves you need to place down. All that we have left to do on all 4 of the sides from this middle leaf block, we're just going to have 2 next to it like that to create this W shape, So we can do that on the other ones too. That's just 4 leaf blocks on all of the corners, making sure we have that W shape. So this is what the second layer, or the third layer technically, looks like. The next 2 layers are much easier to follow. All we're going to do is place 1, 2, 3 leaf blocks coming off from the center log on all 4 directions, just like that. And then for the corners, we're just going to go 1, 2, and 3. Very simply for all 4 of those spaces. So that is the second last layer done. All we need to do for the top layer, super simple, just add a little plus shape at the top. And there we go, our leaf canopy is done. Now this looks pretty good the way it is, but it can look a lot better by simply installing a bushy leaf texture pack. The one I'm currently using is from Vanilla Tweaks. There are others out there, but this is my personal favorite. It just makes all leaves and trees in Minecraft look a whole lot better. I would highly recommend it. I'm going to leave a link to Vanilla Tweaks where you can get that texture pack as well as plenty others down in the description below. So that is the tree part done. Now we can start work on the house part. So the first thing we're going to do on top of this slab on all 4 sides is just place down a brick wall. And on top of that brick wall, we're going to place down a spruce fence. 3 of them, in fact. And you should find it lines up with the oak log that is just above it like that. With all of those down, kind of holding up the tree and connecting the platform here to it next to the brick walls, and you may want to crouch whilst you do this, but we're going to have 2 spruce fence gates connected to both of those on all of the sides, just like that. Then in the corner blocks here, we're going to crouch and place down some spruce fences to complete our railing, going all the way around so you're not going to accidentally fall out of your tree house. We have that set up, and underneath those fences, we're just going to place a chain and a lantern. Now, 4 might be a little bit overkill, but I'm just trying to keep with the symmetry here. So we have 4 of those in all of the corners. If you don't want 4, you could always maybe knock out 2 and just have 2 placed down, or no lanterns at all. It's kind of up to you. But I like the 4 lanterns. I think it keeps with the symmetrical style of the treehouse. So all that's left to do now is place in the helpful survival items, such as a bed, for example. So we're going to climb up the ladder here and actually face into the ladder and turn to the left and place our bed down on those 2 blocks. We're going to have a crafting table just beside it with a flower pot on top. Then we can turn around to this side where we're going to have a furnace in the corner and then a stone cutter next to it. Over in this corner here, just past the bed and crafting table, we're going to have a blast furnace and a smoker, 2 very helpful things to have in the early game. And then over here in the final corner, we're going to have a barrel with 2 chests either side of it. And then this part is optional, but I think it's a nice little touch. Just place an item on the top of the barrel with whatever you're storing inside. Maybe it can be your early game food source. So there we go, everybody. That is how you easily build a small starter survival treehouse in Minecraft. I really hope you enjoyed watching. Thank you ever so much for doing that, and I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.